very excited to talk about my amazing journey with Yolanda. We began when I lost my dad. I was drowning in grief. I grew up in a culture where we don't talk about feelings. Asking for help was a sign of weakness. But I knew I needed help, and by some guided hand, I found Yolanda. I remember walking into Yolanda's office, not knowing what to expect. I noticed a sign in her office that says, "It's never too late to be happy." At that time, I wondered, could I ever feel that way again? She pulled me above the surface, heightened my awareness, helped me to view grief differently. The benefits of our sessions even extended beyond me. After 20 years of marriage, my husband and I continue to explore ways to further nurture and strengthen our connection. Another cherished adventure was my first international retreat, which was only a few months ago. It helped me understand my true potential. Yolanda was so in tune with what I needed. I remember our first morning during the retreat. I had a sleepless night, and Yolanda walked with me to the ocean and introduced me to the idea of listening to the sound of the sunrise, something I never heard of. Well, from that morning, I didn't miss a sunrise while we were in Greece. Those captured moments inspired a dialogue that's now a part of me, which was buried for years. I now write poems, which I never did before.
I've attended many of the Comodu Center programs over the years. Individual retreats, group retreats, international retreats, and even local programs. Any of those programs are a good choice. I love the idea of psycho-spiritual work that allows me to connect the dots between the actions of my personality and the deeper knowledge and desires of my soul, which for me is where God resides. I'd consider participating if I needed to get a break or just a getaway from life routines, or sometimes I go just as a discipline or give myself a gift. There's always been some surprise in store for me. At times I've gone to share experiences with other friends. Other times I've gone to be alone or in the presence of new people. I always get something out of each experience. I generally leave something behind or shed something that I no longer need to carry. And I leave with some new gem, an insight or perspective on life or relationship or myself. These programs have allowed me to slow down, catch my breath, and heighten my senses to what is in my life. I've also had the freedom to explore and reframe my past, as well as dream about and hope for my future. During the programs, I always felt safe and relaxed and yet challenged, comfortable enough to settle in and enjoy the beauty of the land and nature around me when we were working outside. I think I've been helped to embrace the complexity of me, to appreciate myself in new ways, and to walk differently in the world. I've also learned from these programs how to better understand the gifts and limitations of the people and the relationships in my life. Working with Yolanda has been a gift. She always makes herself fully present and available to support whatever process is happening. She's deeply empathetic, very insightful, respectful, and at the same time, with permission, challenging.